Topkin.
Hey, Brandon, obviously we've talked about your struggles this point in the postseason. How confident did you remain? Did you start to waver at all? And what was that dugout reaction like when you got back after hitting those homers?
Yeah, I mean, to say that my mind wasn't going different places during that kind of struggle would be lying to you. You know, there were times that I wasn't feeling too good, but that's what is so great about this team, this coaching staff, like that. You know, as soon as I started dragging my feet, somebody was right there to pick me up and tell me to, focus up and let's get going. And just pure joy going into that dugout after hitting that home run. I mean, everybody's happy, everyone's jumping up and down. You know, it's not an individual thing out there; it's everyone with the team, and whatever helps the team win.
Looked like Willie almost took you out there.
The second one, I think he about toppled me over.
Thank you.
Juan?
Brandon, through that time, did you kind of wonder if you were going to stay hitting second or third in the lineup? Like, did you kind of go check the lineup sheet and see where you were? Or did you kind of stay confident that Cash was going to keep you up there?
At this point, I wasn't – I don't know that I ever walked to the clubhouse and think I'm going to hit a certain spot. I think lineups ever changing and stuff like that. I don't ever expect to be at one spot. I was glad that they showed faith in me and kept me in the lineup to, get me to where I'm at.
You obviously led the way, but what do you think about this offense overall and just what you guys did today and what you guys are capable of doing?
I mean, it shows that there's no quit, and it doesn't matter who it is up at the plate. It's 1 through 9 and then some with the guys on the bench. It's a scary lineup to face, and I think we got a lot more to prove.
The emojis were back, by the way.
John Romano.
Hey, Brandon, you've been in slumps before, and they're eventually going to end, but it's a little different in the postseason. How difficult was it when you would go to bed at night, not lay in bed and just obsess over what was happening?
I mean, that's just something that I've learned to handle with just years of playing baseball. I used to be really bad with it back in college and high school and stuff like that. But, once I got to pro ball and even some of the lower levels, I'd think about it and take it home. But it doesn't matter if it's, I go 5 for 5 with 5 homers or 5 with 5 strikeouts. Once you get home, see my wife, stuff like that, it flushes the day. I wake up the next day and, prepare for that day.
Jesse Rogers.
Brandon, I'm curious if you think, and I don't know what you guys hear in your literal bubble there, that maybe you put a halt to the, Dodgers coronation here. A lot of people, obviously, their third World Series, they win last night. Do you feel like, hey, wait a minute, we just showed something tonight here?
To an extent, I don't think that anybody in our clubhouse thought this series was over. I mean, it was one game, and they had a future Hall of Famer on the mound. He pitched a great game, and we had to show up and take care of business. Because we came out there and played our game.
Tim Brown.
And I'm curious, both the home runs the other way, one of them on an 0-2 pitch, both of them I think on balls you probably would like to go the other way with. What sort of information are you deriving from the results of the swing you put on it, the thoughts you put into before the swing, all that stuff?
I mean, really looked at it was I hit it, and I got a good pitch to hit, and I hit it hard. I can't control the outcome once it leaves the barrel, and I don't go up there trying to hit home runs. I'm going up there and I just try to hit the ball solid and see how hard the ball comes off the bat. It's pretty difficult to try to hit a ball out of the park from a person my size. So I'm going to go up there and stick with my approach, try to hit the ball hard.
The pitches you hit and the counts you hit them, is that more information for you? Better information, maybe?
Oh God, guys, with some of the stuff that guys have nowadays, it's put a good swing on it. That's about all you can do. I mean, it was Mace up there slinging 99-mile-an-hour two seams. It's get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Revival. Cool. Thank you.
Justin Granite.
Brandon, for the past couple of weeks, Kevin has never wavered on you when we asked him about you. He said you were going to come up with big hits. And I remember before, it was a game 5 against Houston. He said he's going to hit a home run. And then you did. What does it say about having a manager like that to continue to have faith in one of his guys that has a proven track record like you have over the last 2 years to continue to pencil you in?
Oh man, it was definitely a confidence boost. You know, when, like I said earlier, when my confidence was wavering, you know, when I wasn't feeling too great mentally, you know, seeing what he was saying, you know, always being in the lineup, not him coming up to me and be like, "Hey man, you're struggling. I'm gonna take you out." You know, he was right there, and I'm pretty sure every single day he was just like, "You're gonna hit 2 hits today, or you know, you're gonna make something to change the game in our favor." You know, it was really nice to have somebody there, especially the manager right there, just never have his confidence waver in you.
Gabe?
Hey, Brandon. You know you'd be facing some good arms tonight, but at the same time, do you like your team's chances when you're going up against 6 or 7 pitchers as opposed to a traditional starter, just knowing that the odds are not great that like all 7 of those guys are going to be on point necessarily?
That's a tough one. I don't know that facing 3 guys or facing 7 guys really changes with the arsenals that's in that bullpen, you know, in that staff. You know, they got guys that are extremely good pitchers, and I don't think facing 2 of them is going to change the outcome, or facing 7 of them. You know, I think getting in there, we're going to have to battle our butts off in every at bat, no matter, you know, how many pitchers they use in a game.
Thanks.
Gabrielle?
Hey, Brendan, congrats on the win. Did Cash say anything to you after either of those home runs, whether it was just in the dugout or after the game?
Oh, absolutely not. No, he kind of just went about his business like I've been hitting home runs for the past 2 weeks. You know, it was the same kind of thing, and honestly, kind of like that. You know, he didn't change. You know, his demeanor's been the same this whole time.
Thanks everyone for